it's important to nurture women and their ideas, and I love hearing about great ideas and helping people to get their business to where I got Skinny Girl to be. So this next clip is from a woman named Carrie with a great idea. So let's see what you think.
Hi, my name is Carrie Goodman. I am from Chicago. I'm 48 years old, and I am a jewelry designer. And I am the proud inventor of the first only expandable ring, which I'm very excited about. Pregnancy, weight loss, weight gain, everybody needs an expandable ring. It took me about a year, and I put it together, and I made it happen. Being a mom and being an entrepreneur has been amazing, but the guilt, the Jewish guilt in particular, has been beyond overwhelming, suffocating, can't breathe. I had to shelf it for 2 years because of what I went through, and that was the divorce. It got pretty brutal where everything was turned off, lights, electricity, water, air, everything. You know, I'm past my struggle, and the kids are older and out doing their thing. It's time for me to go back to my thing. Is it great?
Yeah, yeah.
Bethenny's story has impacted me and inspired me in many ways. She has fire in her gut, and she's fearless. Advice from Bethenny would be so important in the next step in my business because I'm ready to raise the bar, and I don't know how to raise the bar. This is financial security for me. This is knowing that I'm not going to have to worry about tomorrow. And I've been worried about tomorrow every day. So this gives me a sense that I'll be okay, and the kids will be okay.
Welcome, Carrie. Come on out, Carrie. Tell me about your struggles to get to this place.
Well, I started my company about 20 years ago. I got married, and I was out with my husband one day, and I wanted shoes for a lot of money, and he said, "You're never going to have shoes for that amount of money, ever, regardless of where we are." So I said, you know, this is going to be a giant problem. You know, so.
Well, no, I don't think the problem is only that he said, it's the fact that he put a wall up and said, you're never going to be, it's saying you're not going to be good enough. You can't fulfill your dreams. It's not about the shoe. I mean, it is, by the way, it's totally about the shoes. But, you know, it's about saying to you that you can't do something. And that, by the way, with women, I think, is really something. Don't tell a woman she can't do something, because it's the first thing she'll go and do. I was once at a blackjack table with an ex, and it was a very serious relationship, and we were playing blackjack, and I was kind of distracted, and he said, "You are playing like you don't even care, you're not even paying attention, and it's not your money anyway." Oh, no, he didn't. And a wall went up, and something happened to me, and it was just, there was something that happened, and that kind of thing could be a moment. I still remember the moment. That was years ago, and that kind of thing motivates you. So tell me about. I want to hear about the product. Let me see the product, please.
So
and it's called Expandable Ring.
Yes, it's called the Expandable Ring, and what it does is.
And is this proprietary? What proprietary means is that you are the only person that can do this. You have a trademark, so then one of you can't go run and copy it today and do it faster. You know, is it?
Yes.
So you own this, and no one else can do this.
No one else can do it.
Okay, it's called the Expandable Ring. I don't love the name because it sounds like one of those stretchy rings, and it sounds like it doesn't sound high-end enough. And I do think you should be doing these in costume, by the way. What about if you were to call it "If the Ring Fits"?
Love it.
You know, or something just clever so it gets someone's attention right away.
Right, that's great.
Okay, it is. Let me just hold this up. The detail is really, this is gorgeous, and this expands. I love the idea. I think it's, what do you guys think? Do you love this idea? You can't really see it, so I want you to understand, it's not one of those stretchy rings. It's got a little mechanism in here, so it's like a hinge that kind of opens up. So it really is, you're wearing it and then you need more. It really is like an expandable waistband.
Exactly.
It's very interesting. For you also, it's about marketing and distribution. So the name will explain what it is. And you do have to have a tag. You have to have a mission statement about what it is, the problem that it solves in both cases. In all business cases, start out with what's the problem it solves, because we don't have enough money to buy something that isn't going to change our lives or make it a little bit easier. And this simple moment, when you can't get your rings off, it helps things. I think that your distribution, I think that you should be selling this initially on QVC, HSN. I think that you should be on Home Shopping Network, because you can explain your story, you can explain the problem. some products need a little more explanation. If you're walking through a store, you're not going to understand what this even means. But then I think maybe you could do, once you get a little bit of an awareness, you could do a deal with like a Zales or an engagement ring company, and get into parenting magazines and that type of thing. You know, I mean, I think that's very important. I'm realizing on this show that I'm going to find some ideas that I may want to get involved in. I think that maybe one of the things that we'll do on the show, I mean, you know, this is all very new, and I'm learning as we go. I think one of the things we'll do on the show is I'll have women come on and talk about ideas. We're all going to learn something, and maybe, you know, maybe I'll invest by the end of this summer. By the end of this summer, I'm going to choose some entrepreneurs that I think really can go the distance and that I want to get, you know, invest in. And I've never invested in anyone else's business, but I think this might be the place to do it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You know, there are some tips in general. Oh, sorry, we're doing it after. When we come back, I'm going to discuss, what? No, we're never coming back. There are no tips, it's over. You're supposed to learn nothing. Go home, figure it out for yourselves. Oh, the tips are going to go on the website. I have so many things to say about business. I think the good news is I think you both have a great idea. Did you guys learn anything? Good. That's the point. We'll be back in a minute. I hope you're enjoying it.